Guys, I thought I would come to a known hotspot and sit and talk to you guys for a little bit and aim my camera behind me so maybe we catch something while I talk to you guys. My name's Beth and I am a Sasquatch researcher. I've been doing this, or cryptid researcher. I just heard something behind me. I've been doing this for a while. I started doing this when I had my own encounter back in 2015, 16. After that, I went online and I tried to learn about these beings, and I couldn't. Everybody had a different opinion, and it made me question. It made me have more questions than answers. So I think that's what pushed me to actually investigate, because I wanted to know for sure what was going on. And nobody was giving me answers. It was more confusing just listening to everybody's different opinions they have on these things. So after a while, I got the money up to get my equipment, and I decided that, I was going out in the woods and I was going to figure this out. And after all these years, I have got a lot of evidence, but now I just have more questions than answers, to be quite honest. And any researcher that tells you otherwise, they're just kidding themselves. And I'm not. I do pretty good with my research. Like, I've gotten hair samples. I've got many casted footprints. Hundreds of hours of audio of samurai chatter, of them doing weird growls and sounds like cooing. And then some of it sounds like just so many different things that I've got on audio with them doing. I actually got one audio where it sounded like a mother was kind of singing to her, humming to her baby, and then like shh, 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 like hushing it a little bit, and then you could actually hear the baby cry. I've got audio of them tree knocking, throwing rocks, rock clinging. They do this mouth pop, like it kind of sounds like when you put your finger in your mouth and make the pop with your mouth, but they do a mouth pop. They do this like swish sound it sounds like they hold water in their mouth. I'm not even really sure what they do, but it's like a water sound that they do. They do just a bunch of sounds. I said rock clinging. They like to stick sticks in the ground here. I'm not sure what the significance is for that, but I find a lot of sharpened little stick. It looks like it's been rubbed against something and they shove them in the ground. I don't know if that's easy to grab to tree knock. I'm not sure why they're doing that. In this area, they're very vocal. I get a lot of audio here. In my holler, they're not as vocal, but I see a lot more signs that they're there. Trying to think of some more stuff that I can talk about. I wish that I had my notes in front of me, because I have all kind of stuff wrote down that I've learned about them. I know. I found mother footprints and then baby footprints inside of them, actually casted one. So I think that the mother or the father will make the baby walk in their footprints so that the scent, the predators doesn't smell the scent as much. Other animals do this also. Let's see what else. The structures that I found a lot of structures. The teepees, I found just the leaners, the ones that are a half teepee with a lot of sticks down the sides with rocks stuck in them, the X's, the tree breaks, the twists. I've actually got a weave at the house, like they've woven a branch together in like these little intricate designs, and that's actually on one of my shorts. You can go back and look at it if you like. But it's also on Small Town Monsters when they came down to investigate. And it's Small Town Monsters Paranormal Horizons. And they came down and did investigations. And there's a lot of my evidence on there along with the orbs that I've caught. And there's different color orbs that I'm catching also in the holler. There's white ones, there's red ones. I've actually had a blue one before. So like there's so many things that is going on down there along with the Sasquatch. It really opened up my eyes to a lot of things. I didn't realize that any of this existed. Right smack dab in the Appalachians. Went to church every Sunday and Wednesday. My grandparents taught us that none of this stuff existed. And then you run into something like that, and it does something to your mind. That's also another reason why I started investigating. Because, like, it's when you're taught that these things don't exist and that they're not supposed to exist, and then you run into one face to face, it does something to you, because then you ask yourself, well, what else don't I know that's out there? And it causes a lot of turmoil, mental turmoil. But yeah, there's just so much unanswered questions and I'm just trying to find a portion of it and figure out a portion of it. I've got strands of hair. I've got red and white hairs that I've found. There's so much that I have found here lately. I actually found more here lately than normal. I don't know what's going on. I found more footprints than normal. I casted a perfect one with 5 toes and a heel. You can see it and the mid-tarsal break. It's on my shorts if you'd like to go check that out. And sorry about that. That car kind of messed with me. I couldn't think what I was going to say. But yeah, I thought I would do this little short video and talk to you guys and kind of introduce myself face to face and let you guys see who I am and what I'm about. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I'm not afraid of the nasty comments. Like, I was a skeptic also. I didn't believe people. I actually asked this one guy when he told me he had a sighting, and I was a skeptic at the time, and it was right near my house. I said, okay, whatever. I said, did the Sasquatch have an anaconda wrapped around its neck with holding a chupacabra's hand? So I was the biggest skeptic in the world. I didn't believe none of it. So yeah, I mean, nasty comments, they don't bother me, from skeptics or whatever. Like, been there, done that. Now I know the truth. I'm wide awake, so I could care less what people think about me. But yeah, happy searching, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Like and subscribe, and check out my page if you've not already. And have a beautiful, blessed day.